Hi, good morning, everybody. And again, this is Caroline Hunter with AmeriEstate Legal Plan. And I want to thank you for joining me today. I've got some notes up on my screen, but these are just going to be some simple tips to generate sales for our business partners and hopefully soon to be business partners. This is not only specific for estate planning, but just, if you're doing other businesses or other things in your office, you can also apply a lot of these just really simple, easy marketing tools. And believe me, I know growing a company isn't easy, but we're here to help you. And that's one thing that AmeriEstate offers is a lot of free resources to help you expand your business and increase your revenue with estate planning services. Today, we're going to talk about how to take advantage of our marketing materials, email content and calendar, social media, and again, like I mentioned, free marketing resources. And believe me, we all love free. Today, you are able to ask any questions you want. I will be checking my screen for questions. So if you guys have any specific questions at all, just go ahead and put it in the Q&A and I will get to it as quickly as possible. So let's just jump right into it. So most important, this is the most important thing that I just want to share with everybody is make a marketing plan. No matter how small a campaign may be, you definitely need a plan. And this is just so you don't forget anything and it helps you with checks and balances. For example, when you make a marketing plan, it could be for just email. It could be for social media. It could be a text email campaign, or it could be a text message campaign, or it could be a direct mail campaign. Anything at all, just go ahead and make a marketing plan. If you need help getting started, you can always reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction. I'll give my email address now and then again later, but it's Caroline, Caroline, at AmeriEstate.com. Let's see. Identify your target market with estate planning, and think about, let's think about who needs a living trust. So over 90% of people need a living trust. Anybody that owns real estate, parents, very important, parents of children or special needs dependents. Anybody who has special wishes for their beneficiaries. Also very important is blended families, people in second marriages who want to protect their assets for their children from their first marriage. I can't tell you how many times we've seen people get remarried, and then if the person that is getting remarried has children and they don't have a living trust and they pass away, then sometimes those the children from the first marriage are left with nothing, and it's very unfortunate. Business owners, and that could be business owner, big or small. If you're running a big company, if you're running a small company, it's very important to have an estate plan. Owners with valuable assets such as art collection, cars, anything like that. People with substantial amount of assets and intellectual property. So if you've got a movie, if you've got clients who have a movie script or movie rights or a book, those are definitely people that need a living trust. Tips to get that conversation going. I know it's really hard. I kind of like to use my CPA example. So you're a CPA and you're meeting with your clients to get ready to do their taxes. You see they own a home, you see what their assets are, you've got a lot of visibility into their finances. Ask that question, do you have an estate plan? If the answer is no, that opens the door perfectly for you because you can see their assets and you can let them know, especially if you've got a home and children, you really need to get an estate plan. Point out the importance of creating an estate plan, just like I mentioned. If you own property, if you've got children, there's just so many reasons why you would need an estate plan. And one of the most important, in addition to what I've mentioned before, is avoiding probate. You definitely don't want your clients to go to probate. Explain the hardships. Like I mentioned, probate and things like that. Tips for having constructed conversations or just conversation starters, we have all these documents that are available on our website, which is AmeriEstate.biz, which I'll share that with you in just a moment. Give details on the cost of probate. Probate can be very expensive, especially in the state of California. It can cost, in average, I know it says 8 to 10%, but it's 6 to 10% of the gross value of an estate. So, you know, think about that. That can add up to be a lot of money. Powers of attorney. Everybody needs a power of attorney, especially if they're traveling, or especially if they're traveling out of the country. So that we've got some great conversation starters. So again, here's some additional tips. So add estate planning services to your website. You know, if you've got a website, definitely add the verbiage to let your clients or potential clients know that you have estate planning services. And estate planning services is our estate planning, living trusts. We also do LLCs, business formations. You know, we do trust administrations. We've got our legal plan, so it really covers it all. I've got the verbiage for you. So if you don't have it on your website and you'd like to put it on your website, reach out to me and we can provide you with that verbiage so you can go ahead, the language to put onto your website. Something very important that a lot of people know they have to do, but they don't, is create a LinkedIn profile. I'm going to go over that, why you need to do that for a couple of reasons. Number one is, especially when you've got a business, people are looking at you and checking you out. So I'll be a great example right here. I'm looking for a CPA and I've got a referral. So what's the first thing I do is I go to their website. I look at everything that, all their services, everything there. And then the second thing I did is I went to their LinkedIn profile. I want to see how active they are. I want to see if they're a thought leader in what I'm looking for as far as a CPA. And so, so it's really important that you do get your LinkedIn profile. And adding to that LinkedIn profile, and I'm going to get over, talk about that in just a minute too. Email communication. This is huge. This is probably one of the most important things that you can do, is to communicate with your clients and potential clients through email. Let's go back to talking about the calendar. So create an email content calendar. I can't tell you how huge this is. For some people, it's hard to plan yearly. So maybe break it up into, maybe start slow with the first month. So for, let's just take January. What do you want to communicate through January? And then you can kind of go into, then you can do quarterly. And so you build that calendar out, because then you know what topics you're going to be discussing, what communications you want to get out there to your clients. So I can't tell you how important it is to email and create an email content calendar. What I've been doing, if you've been getting my emails or our emails, AmeriEstate emails that are sent out to the agents, is for this year 2022, I've been including cut and paste emails. So I'm giving you information about a specific topic, and then you can just cut and paste what I've sent you, and you can incorporate that into your own email on a variety of topics. So that's really helpful. If you don't remember getting those, or if you went to your trash, let's admit it, we all get busy. I put stuff in my trash. I just don't have time to read everything. Reach out to me. I can go ahead and resend those to you. But that's a great little resource that you have. Let's see, email your existing clients from your database. Some tips. These are some great tips. Resend unopened emails a few days following the original send date. So if you go ahead and send out an email, you see that maybe 20% didn't open it, resend it to just those 20% a few days after, because sometimes they see it and then it just goes down further in their inbox, and then that way they can go back and check it. Another tip is review your analytics in your emails and contact those that have opened your email. So most email service provider tools can let you see Who's opened your email? Where did they go? Did they forward it to somebody? Those are the people that you want to also look at, really, look at and contact them. Hey, Bob, I noticed that you read my email on the article that I sent about estate planning, how important it is to have an estate plan for your child that just turned 18. And then, you can open up that conversation. So that's a great tip. Follow up after initial meeting that you've had with somebody through email. Also, follow up with a prospect email funnel. And if you don't know what a funnel is if you've got a campaign that you're running, and if it's people that you're doing lead generation and they download something, have a little email funnel that you send out to them. So, thank you for downloading, and then a little bit more information about what they downloaded. It could be like a 2 or 3 part email funnel. So that's always real helpful. Let's see, I see a question coming in. Let me just finish this section and then I'll get to that question. Send email campaigns to your prospect list. So I know I've covered that and that's real broad. We have some forms. One of them is 7 things you need to know about a living trust. That's something you can email to your clients or prospective clients. What to expect during the estate planning process. These are documents we already have created that you can go ahead and send out. A holiday email campaign. I just did one for AmeriEstate and for our clients, and I had a lot of fun with that, but that's a campaign. Keep it on top of mind. Your campaign could include maybe a discount if they sign up with you by a specific date. There's just a variety of things that you can do in a holiday. Share blog articles. So on AmeriEstate.com, and I'll share that with you in a moment too, we have a whole blog section. You can go ahead and in an email reference one of our blogs or put a link into our blog. And so that's just something, again, that establishes you maybe as a thought leader and just keeps you current with your clients. The other thing too is we have recorded estate planning webinars. We've done a variety of webinars, and you can go ahead and share those with some of your clients. Let me get to this question. Do you have a recommendation for a content calendar? I do. Thank you for asking. I love that question. When we get to our free resources, I will share that with you. But yes, I definitely do. The art of phone calls, that just seems to have kind of gone away because everybody is texting now and email, but I still love calling and texting people. So it's up to you. Your clients. You can call them instead of emailing. Hey, Bob, I noticed that you opened up this email in regards to XYZ. Give me a call if you want to further, if you want to get additional information, or if there's something specifically I can help you with. Voice drop is really fun. So voice drop, I don't know of any free voice drop services. I'm sure they're out there, but what voice drop is you record a message through a platform and you provide it with cell numbers. It has to be cell numbers, and you can leave that message and it will go ahead and it'll come to their phone. It'll come into their, they'll have a notification that they have a voicemail, and then they go ahead and listen to your voicemail. And that could be, hey, Bob, it's time to make an appointment for your taxes. I also want to talk to you about an estate plan. I see that you don't have one. So I definitely want to talk to you about that. What I recommend is when you do a voice drop, keep it less than 40 seconds or 45 seconds. You don't generally want to go over that. Let's see. Let me just scroll down here. Social media. Who doesn't love social media? I do. And I know it's really hard. Again, that's why it's great to have a content calendar that has your email, your social media, everything all in there. So you know exactly what you're going to be posting. And it's just a game changer and a lifesaver, let me tell you. Share at least 1 to 2, if not more, post a week. And your clients, so you know what platform is best for you. I would recommend that you for LinkedIn, go ahead and follow AmeriEstate both on LinkedIn and Facebook. We post at least 4 to 5 times a week on both platforms, and you can share our articles. What I love to say is, especially with LinkedIn, if you've got somebody that you know is potentially wants to be one of your clients, and you see a post that we've done, you can go ahead and tag that person and share it with them. So that's just, that's just another way of getting your name out there and sharing content. Or if you see one of our articles and you want to go ahead and just share it to your whole group, you can just share it and everyone can see it. And then you can also tag people in it as well. But again, it's, or if you just find other interesting articles that you feel are interesting, you can go ahead and share those both on your Facebook and your LinkedIn page. Blog posts, again, AmeriEstate does a lot of blogs with a lot of information, just on retiring with an estate plan, naming beneficiaries. My child is now 18, he's going off to college. What documents do they need, so on. And so we've got all these great articles that you can scroll through on our website, and I'll show you exactly where those are in just a second. And then you can go ahead and share those. Oh, perfect. So AmeriEstate.biz will be getting a facelift next year. There, it's out there, I've said it, so now we have to do it. And we're going to make it more user-friendly for you to go ahead and share content and look up content, and just make it easy for you. But on AmeriEstate.biz, in fact, I'm going to just bring this over. Here we go. Just bear with me 1 second. So, as you can see on AmeriEstate.biz, we've got an estate planning webinar toolkit. We've got instructional videos these are for you to help you either with paperwork, or if there's a specific topic you want to know more about, those are on there. We have email templates. If you are not familiar or confident to put an email template together, we've got something for you. We also have email templates for Spanish speaking. We've got template flyers, which we will be creating additional flyers the first of the year, making them more diverse too. So we'll be able to, you'll be able to have a wide variety to select from. We also have them in Spanish. And then we also, it's just so big. Here we go. We also have, I didn't want to do that, our suggested use guidelines, and then we have our email. We do have an email marketing plan. That's going to be getting a facelift as well. It's too broad. I really want to dive into or be able to provide you with a more detailed marketing plan. We also have resources. The blog content on here is mainly for you agents. It's not for clients. And so I think on AmeriEstate, or actually I think I know on AmeriEstate.com, our blog page is much better and more robust. We've got videos. This is great, you guys, a probate calculator. This is like a whole email and blog post in itself. And so you can go in here and type in your own information, or your clients. This is great to send your client that doesn't have an estate plan. They can go ahead and put in their information, and it'll kick out what their estimated cost would be for probate, which this is a great resource. So, so that's just some items on our free resources on our .biz page. We have another question. Oh, nope, that's the same one. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, here's the other thing too, is AmeriEstate has quite a few ebooks that we've created, that we've shared with our clients. That again, these are things that you can share with your clients. How to have that difficult conversation with your parents. a lot of people are just now having that issue. And so this is a great ebook that you can send out, how to settle an estate. We also have a couple of checklists that we've created. Travel documents, what do I need when I travel? And the college in case of emergency. Those are, again, documents for college. All right, free resources. This is great. Canva. All right, so Canva is an amazing resource. It's a graphic design platform, and they have a free version, and it's super easy to use. And I highly recommend, if you're looking to create any type of presentation, social media, email templates, you could definitely use Canva for that. It's great. Buffer. I've never used Buffer, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it too. It's social media. Oh, I spelled social wrong. Social media scheduling. So I can't speak to that. I do know that it's a free resource. Hootsuite. Hootsuite is a platform to manage multiple social media accounts. Now, I've used the paid version, which the paid version a couple years ago was okay. It was very challenging for some platforms, but that was a couple years ago, so I'm sure it's definitely improved. I don't know how limited you are on a free free subscription, so you'd have to try that. Hootsuite is also great for just joining their newsletter and getting some good marketing tips. Google Analytics is real-time analytics. Again, that's free. MailChimp is an email service provider. You hear that a lot, ESP, email service provider. And they also have a free platform or a free subscription. And I've used MailChimp. I haven't used their free, so I can't speak on how their free subscription is, but definitely try it out if you don't have an email service provider. Sendinblue, I've heard about this one. That's why I wanted to put up there to give you guys some options, but that's also an email service provider. If you're looking for specific graphics, so Canva has a library of millions of graphics, but if there's something specific you want to use, or if you're looking for something specific, PickWizard is a royalty-free image resource. So you can go on there and select some images. Canva is great because you can upload images and graphics to Canva. Grammarly, life-changing lifesaver, which I wish I would have used here because obviously didn't catch this one, but Grammarly is great. They also have a free subscription. It reviews spelling. If you want to, I believe the free subscription does help with grammar and a little bit of punctuation. There is a paid subscription, the more that you want it to do. WordTune, this is great too, free subscription. I get writer's block a lot. And so sometimes it's good. I'll just craft something together and then put it through WordTune, and it'll totally change it. And it's like, hey, that's exactly how I wanted to say it. And again, they do have a free resource, free subscription, and it's a writing tool that rewrites things for you. And it's just amazing. Something that is free, actually something that is not free, but it's amazing, especially if you get extremely busy, is Fiverr. And so Fiverr is a group of expert freelancers. I use them for social media. You can do presentations. If you don't know how to do an email template or anything like that, you can find somebody. You can, if you don't know how to create any type of document, you can find it on Fiverr. It's extremely cost effective. You can find somebody for $5, or you can find someone for $250. And the one tip I do have is when you're going on Fiverr, you want to make sure that it's somebody who's been active. And when you go on there, you'll see what I mean, because it'll tell you how many jobs they have in progress right now. It'll tell you how many jobs they've done. So sometimes you may not want to go with somebody brand new. And you can also see by stars. So it'll say this person has, 500 5-star reviews or 200, whatever. So you kind of want to look for that. One thing that I didn't put in here, somebody was asking me about calendaring, is there's a tool called Asana. And Asana also has a free subscription. And that is where I put my social media calendar. And it is amazing. Asana will tell you, it'll ping you every day to remind you what you need to do. It is, again, game changer, lifesaver. I highly recommend you do that. Currently for email, my email, I'm using Google Docs. And so our Google Sheets, I'm going to go ahead and move everything over to Asana. So I'll have my email calendar and my social media calendar in Asana, and it is amazing. So I'm super excited about that. Questions. All right. So we've got a question. Do you post recordings of past agent webinars and town halls? Yes, we do. That is a great question. You can find all that information on our AmeriEstate.biz. If you go under, I believe it's under resources and videos, that's where you will find these. We also email these out a couple of days after as a replay, and then we also post them on our LinkedIn. So again, another reason why you want to go ahead and follow us on LinkedIn. Let's see. I'm here to help you grow your business. And so if you have any questions and you do want to ask them in our platform today, you're more than welcome to email me at Caroline, CAROLINE @AmeriEstate.com. Even if it's, Caroline, I don't know how to do a marketing plan. Will you help me? Absolutely. Caroline, I don't know how to set up Facebook. Will you help me? Yes, I will. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I will definitely help you out with that. So anybody else have any other questions? Pop them in the Q&A. Otherwise, go ahead and email me and I will be more than happy to go ahead and send this to you. Will this document be sent over so we can print it? Yes, I will go ahead and send it to everybody that registered for this webinar. So you can go ahead and look at all the free resources in there. You can also just Google free marketing resources. But I wanted to share with you my favorite that are life changer, game changers. My email again is Caroline, CAROLINE @AmeriEstate.com. And I will put this in here. There you go. Oh, how do I spell Asana? Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you guys this little treat. It's Asana, ASANA. Let me pull mine up. And I'll scoot this over so you can see it. It's just loading. I'm not going to be giving away any marketing secrets in here. Let me just type in social media calendar. Boom, here we go. So you can see it's great. I mean, I'm just gonna, December 1st, let's just see, I can type in, let's see, holiday, email. And it's great because what I can do is I can assign it. Let's assign this to me. What is the due date? I can write my description of exactly what I'm doing. I can attach documents. I create subtasks for it. So it's the learning curve is very easy. So it's Asana, ASANA. It's a game changer. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Let's see. You're welcome. Will this recording be available? Yes. Like I said, we will go ahead and email it out to everybody. that attended today, even those that didn't attend today, we'll send it out to our entire list. And we will post it on social media. It'll also be on our AmeriEstate.biz. Oh, good. Thank you, Scott. So Scott put that in. Scott's my hero. Scott is our IT director, and he's amazing. So he put that in the chat for everybody. So again, thank you for joining. If for some reason you didn't get my email or anything like that, you can call the AmeriEstate office and just ask for Caroline, and they'll go ahead and send you over to me. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining. And please let me know if you have any. Oh, see Scott again. MailChimp is free for 500 users. See, he's so good to me. All right. Thank you, everybody. Take care.